Hi, everyone. It's Monday, which means we are finally back with another episode of Wild Beyond the Witchlight. Apologies for missing out, as Otter pointed out. One was unavoidable. It was the 4th of July, and I figure people would probably be out doing irresponsible things or cowering from those irresponsible things, which is mostly what we did. Hung out inside the house and was like annoyed in general at the sound of explosions in the distance until like almost 1 a.m. And it's like, I don't know about you folks, but I have work tomorrow because I am a reasonable, responsible adult. I said reasonable and reasonably responsible, not completely responsible. But anyways, um, the other one, I was gonna try to do it, gonna try to do it, and I couldn't do it. My body was just like, no sir. With having a surge forward of moving houses, cleaning things, doing all the stuff, I had to give it some time. But thank you all for being patient with us, and we're glad that you are joining us since we are back live with episode 6. Please let everyone know that we are out there live. Retweet the Twitter tweet, the Facebook post, the things that are out there. Share the love, spread it with your followers. Even if you think, oh, I've only got 10, it's still 10 more people than I probably don't have. So go out and spread the love. All right. We'll do some quick announcements. There's not really a whole lot going on. RPG Con is in the wind. I'm not doing Gen Con this year, which will be the first time that I've selectively not done it since I was able to. There were a couple of years in there where I couldn't because of COVID-19. But we are still going to try to be back on track to go again next year. We've got a lot going on with a household full of children. For those of you who are interested in my personal life, I did get married over that time that we were taking a little bit of break. Um, just a little courthouse, signed in the paperwork, make it formal in the eyes of Alabama, and we're going to be doing a bigger thing somewhere in the near future. But in the meantime, thank you so much, Trizalta. In the meantime, we are unpacking the house still. I was telling everybody here that I really need to get my office set up. It's currently a corner table with a laptop and my blue snowball mic instead of my nice microphone. Thank you very much, Othion. Um, so last we played, party made it to Downfall, where they met an odd arrangement of bullywugs who had a revolving door on the Soggy Court, where the monarch, the leader at that time, would get booted only to be replaced quickly, and then replaced quickly again, and then turn around and replace them quickly once more. However, with the new Soggy Court, they have made themselves a deal, becoming emissaries of the court as long as they are willing to return a book that was borrowed from Bavlorna. Bavlorna is known to be one of the 3 hags as part of this coven that has taken over. And without much further ado, and because we're here to watch D&D and not listen to me talk, let's begin tonight's episode of The Wild Beyond the Witchlight. And welcome back, everyone. As I mentioned, last we left off, you were winding your way up a staircase. So let's talk about that. The staircase climbs up above you, twisting back on itself in a square. Rising into or out of the fog, you can see here and there peeking through the bottom of what appears to be a house. And if I'm not mistaken, in the lead of all of this, we have our good friend Jay. Uh, you see that it comes to a landing, turns a sharp left, and continues up. Unless you want to look off, throw something off of there, you continue up.
Hey, guys.
Yeah.
You know,
hmm
I was thinking back and, when we were hearing things, Blidestraw was, somebody that I was supposed to meet and, well, it seems like we're right there. Uh, to be honest with you all, I don't know if I'm quite cut out for this. Uh, I'm not an adventurer or a fighter. I'm an accountant and a bad one.
You could be an adventurer. All it takes is some spirit and the will for it. You've got that. You took to the road. That's all it requires.
Well, I hit the road with you, uh, Sir Hickory. You're quite the fighter. Um, I'm just gonna say it. I'm a bit of bad luck. If something goes wrong up there, I just want you guys to not worry about it. I'm not worth the hassle. All right?
What? What is an accountant?
I count beans.
Beans.
By which he means coin.
Co- oh, never mind.
Okay. Well, at least we're all doing this together, right?
Don't worry, my friend. I will never leave your side.
Okie dokie.
This is bad luck, you say. Whew. Oh, can we pause? Whew. Whew. What? Crack my back. This bad luck, what are you talking about? Because everybody has bad luck and good luck.
No, I have terrible luck. Anything that probably could go wrong will most definitely go wrong.
With that attitude, you might as well say, yeah, you shouldn't manifest it. You're manifesting. Think happier thoughts. What's your favorite song?
Kate Bush running up that hill. Sorry, couldn't resist. It's on a 46-minute loop, and then she starts over again.
Kill me now.
One line.
Well, it was my favorite song.
We gotta throw in a Wet Snoop Pussycat every other.
Oh, it's
30
11.
minutes.
Oh my gosh, I love this.
That is such a great story. And he tells it with such flair. It's just amazing. He's a great storyteller. You continue up. The fog thickens around you. You're like walking in a cloud. You can barely see the boards ahead of you. You're not sure how far above the lake you've climbed until suddenly you see the bottom of a massive wooden edifice built on these large stilts that exist somewhere off in the distance. You can't see them from where you're at. The bottom of it is above you, and you can see that this wooden staircase rises up around this well. As you've been climbing up, this giant well has been in the center of this as you climb up. It extends up through the floor, and you can see above you a trap door. It's not wrapped around it like the central column of a sort of spiral staircase. More so, it's pieces of it jutting out from this rickety staircase that seem to be affixed to this narrow well in the center of this rising platform that you're walking up. As you get closer, you can see that it ends in a wooden trapdoor in the floor above you, what is now your ceiling, as you're looking up at this wooden edifice. Jay, you can see that you are. See that thing right there? You guys can see that? That's the well. That's why I was like, it's not wrapped around it like a central staircase. It just goes around it. Jay, as you get to the trap door, it's currently closed.
Oh, is it locked?
You kind of give it a push, and it is not locked.
I turn back to the group and kind of nudge and slowly push open the door as quietly as possible.
Okay. You nudge it open, and I'm gonna plop you guys into this area. As you nudge it open, it creaks. And you find yourselves standing. You may have to scroll down.
Oh,
Pretty.
A recessed
Ooh.
pool lined with moldy clay tiles takes up most of this large square room. Stagnant water fills the depression to a depth of about 1 foot. Rising from the pool's center is the head of a stone well that gives an unpleasant, pungent odor. In one corner of the pool stands a tall, dirty, freestanding mirror in an oval frame, and floating on the water is a large lily pad. Creaky wooden floorboards are arranged in a 10-foot wide raised walkway around the pool. This walkway is crowded with shelves, tables, and stools in all shapes and styles. Almost every available surface is littered with stacks of dirty plates, scraps of food, and old junk. Dressing dummies are pushed together in one corner, and a wooden staircase spirals up from another corner. 5 closed doors lead from the room. This should be a 5 foot, so those of you who are...
Your sticks is
Oh.
huge. Everyone's exploding.
All of you who have a medium height or size.
We're winning.
They've won. We're scattered.
Dads! Dads, look how big you've gotten.
You have to do. He did that while I was drinking.
All right. So, there you are. All right. You can
Great.
see this is the stone head of this thing that rises out of there. This is the lily pad, the mirror that was mentioned. You can see that there are multiple shelves and things around this area.
Ooh. I think we're in somebody's boudoir. Their room?
Isn't that a type of wine?
Yes. No, I think it's supposed to be their bathroom, I believe.
It almost looks like a party. There's broken plates everywhere.
Oh,
Or
see
someone
that.
that doesn't pick up after themselves.
Messy, messy. All right.
You think there's supposed to be a front door?
Oh, you do see 5 doors leading out of this room.
Well, let's just take a look around, I suppose.
I wonder why there's a mirror in the water.
Best to leave it alone for now.
But I'm curious.
I think we should
Really?
explore.
Yeah.
Do I hear any shuffling around of like somebody else may be in here?
Give me a perception check.
Okie dokie. Whoop. Here it is.
You do not.
Yeah, I think nobody else is here. Maybe me. I mean, this is Bavlorna's home, right?
Well,
Yeah.
Right?
should we just yell out and see if she's around?
Or just try to find the book. Get the heck out of here.
Maybe she's out getting groceries. Or shopping. There's a bunch of like mannequins.
Is this a door?
It is a door.
May I check if it's open?
You absolutely can. As you check, the door is not locked.
And I will step through.
Stepping through is a 10-foot wide balcony that runs almost the entire length of the cottage, and it is covered from one end to the other with living frogs. At each end of the balcony, attached to one corner of the cottage, just beyond easy reach, is a clothesline draped with patchwork garments. The 2 lines stretch out over the lake and disappear into the thick fog. As soon as you step out onto the balcony, they all seem to turn, and in unison, as though the symphonic gathering of croaking frogs, they croak in unison.
Oh, do I hear this?
Yeah, it's loud. I mean, it's hundreds of little frogs all.
Move aside. There's a lot of Wilburs. My goodness. Excuse me, pardon me. Oh, my sticks. Okay.
Yeah, you have to like pick your steps amongst them all. You nudge one with your toe, and it kind of like slightly moves, but it doesn't break. It's constant.
I think they're singing.
You call this singing?
Yeah, listen to them. They've practiced. I think they've rehearsed.
You hear an adjust. You feel an adjustment in your hair as Wilbur like is moving back and forth a little bit, and then he seems to croak, but not in unison with them. He's like.
Well, Wilbur, I haven't heard you sing or dance. You barely move. Hey, keep going. Look at you go. Do you know this song?
He seems to fall suddenly quiet.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to pick on your weight. I know you're sensitive on that.
He just
Hey.
kind of adjusts a little bit as well.
Hey. You okay? I'm just gonna go back inside.
Picking your way carefully amongst them all, you head back inside. Other than the hundreds of frogs that you hear, and it's almost like that point where it's like drilling into your head a little bit, but that's all you see out on the balcony. The frogs and the two pieces of rope that seem to lead off into the darkness.
Oh.
I am not going to attempt to weave my way through these frogs. I'm just going to go back inside.
Right. As soon as you close the door, they croak for a few more seconds and then stop.
Noisy.
Oh, okay. Okay, yes, come inside. That we're in trouble.
What do you mean?
I thought they weren't. Ding dong, that was an alarm.
Oh no.
What are your guys' passive perceptions once more?
13?
I think it's like 13 for everybody except for one person.
Me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you have like a 12, I think, or an
Yeah,
11.
I'm just one below.
Yeah, you're like, it's like, come on, you're one off. So, all right. There is a blur of movement that seems to come from the staircase here and then disappear. Like you didn't even. It's one of those things where you're not even sure you saw what you saw. You ever walk down your hallway in the middle of the night and you're like, you feel like you see something move, but you're
Yeah.
like, no. And so you stare at it hard for a second and then you're like, okay, now I must have just been seeing things. It's one of those moments.
Mm-hmm.
Ah,
Mhm.
jeez.
All right, what are you guys doing now?
I'm gonna clamber up onto the table over here and
Okay.
see if I can open the door over yonder.
Over.
I think that's a window.
Is this a
Yeah,
window?
that's a window. That is a window. There's a door
Well-
over here.
Then I will scramble my little ass over there.
I'm gonna go with him.
He's very heartily trying to open this window, and you go, I think that's a window. He's like, I knew that, and then scrambles over to the door.
I was
All
just
right.
checking.
All right.
Hickory's going to head over to this pile of dishes that are lying on the ground and let Percival start cleaning up around them. Like, scraps are his thing, so he's just going to let him kind of farm.
Sure. So there's a loud crunching sound as he is just.
No, not the plates. The food between the plates. Percival, we've talked about this.
He just continues to munch. All right. That door. Check it.
I will
You just
see
gotta
if it's
throw it
locked.
over. It is not locked. It is closed, though.
I'm going to rap on the door with my staff. Hello, coming in. And open the door.
Okay. The door, as you rap on it, it squelches ever so slightly under your knuckles. You can tell that the wood here is warped and, moldy and just soaked through. But you rap on the door, there's no response. And you open it and step through. The first thing you see is a horse's head as it leers at you with glossy eyes, its lips drawn back from pointed yellow teeth. The head is affixed to a large 8-limbed armature made of wicker and wire, situated so that it faces the doorway where you entered. Near to it is a wooden crate As you step in, it doesn't seem to move. Flies buzz about this disordered room, landing occasionally on animal carcasses that lie strewn in small piles. On a low table rests an assortment of tools: saws, knives, scrapers, a hand-cranked drill, sewing thread and needles, and awls, around several taxidermic subjects in various stages of completion. A shelf that looks on the verge of collapse leans against the wall between the two windows and bears the weight of dozens of stuffed horrors. Each one is an artless combination of two or more animals.
Willowren, this room is weird. I don't like it.
I'll just stick my head in. What do
It is.
you mean? Oh. Oh my. Mm,
Hey guys, what'd you find in there? The book?
I
can
found
we see a book at all?
something. I don't think it's a book.
Are you guys okay?
Oh, it's a little gross in there, actually.
I'm gonna
Um,
give a quick look around the room to see if anything piques my interest for trinkety things.
is there a book I can maybe just like spot at a very quick and brief like look over of the
Well-
room before stepping out?
Well, remember, you have the book. You need to return it.
That's
to
true. We
her.
have the book to return.
Yeah.
We're finding who to return it to. Yes.
Give me an investigation check as you are, or are you just like looking around the room for anything that stands out? Or are you
I
actually
am
like looking through
uncomfortable
the nooks
in
and
the
crannies?
doorway of the room. I'm just kind of doing a quick glance to see if anything grabs
Give
my
me
attention.
a perception check then. Yeah, perception check then.
That is
I'm gonna step out.
a 18.
That crate over there looked really interesting. And there seems to be a work table there that looks like it has a small box that has like drawers on it.
I'm going to hold my nose and wander into the room towards the crate and like poke at it. Is top loose?
The crate is actually loose. Yeah, you can actually looking at it. Bavlorna's name is scrawled on one side of the crate. It is not nailed closed, and lifting the lid off on it releases a swarm of flies. They buzz around your face and nose for a moment before flying away. Inside the crate is the carcass of a curled up, 8-legged reptile with spikes running down its back.
Slide that lid back.
Yeah, that's not for me. All right. You slide the crate back after regretting your choices there. All right. What else are you doing?
And then there was the box.
Yeah, there was a box with some drawers on it.
With some drawers.
As you slide it open, you can see that it's glass or it's eyes. They're made out of material. All of them are glass with the exception of one of them. As you open it, it rolls a little differently. It doesn't clack with the others like you hear glass eyes doing. It seems to make a different, like, more discernible wooden sound. It's the only one that way.
I don't have eyes. I'm going to grab a glass one, and then the weirdly wooded one.
Okay.
And root in my bag for whatever I grab to put in the drawer to replace them.
Okay, so you are taking the glass and the wooden one, and then just reaching in to grab something and put back in its place.
Mhm.
Okay. You pick out a rather a nice button, with the exception that of the 4 holes in the middle of it, one of them is broken across, so it ends up forming 2 holes on one side and a third larger hole on the other side. You put that one in there, and the other thing you find is a coin, but it seems to be made out of tin, and you toss that in there.
And I am going to continue holding my nose and scoot the heck out of this space. I do not like here.
Not a fan.
Look
All
what
right.
I found! And hold up the 2 eyes in my little paws.
You just take those, Noodle.
I traded.
Was somebody in there?
I left something of comparable value.
I don't know if that's...
According to you, it's comparable.
Noodle, I'm afraid that I believe someone needs to be on the opposite end of the trade to prove that they would,
Yeah,
like to trade those items.
you got to shake on it. Or if you have a price board, then you just have to exchange money. But that's no way to make a deal.
Noodle, you have to put them back.
But they're really cool. This one's like
Noodle?
wood. Listen, and I clink them together.
Noodle, you have to trade them back with what you've done. We're visiting someone's home to return something. I don't think this is proper manners.
Once we find them, maybe we can ask.
Yes? I think that's a good idea.
Fine. Fine. I don't want to go back in that room. Holds my nose and go trades the items back.
You swap them back out. All right. Where to now, my intrepid party? You've investigated 2 of the 5 doors, and there's still a staircase up. All right, Sticks, you're gonna head into that one.
I'm
Yeah.
going to continue up. Where was the movement again? My roll 20 is a little slow tonight.
It was right there at that staircase that you're standing by.
Perfect. Okay. Sorry, I'll
all right.
let Sticks go.
That's okay. Sticks. Again, the door is a little stuck, so you kind of give your shoulder into it a little bit, but it opens up without being locked.
Okay, I will lean my head in to look around.
The door to this room creaks loudly as soon as you open it. A large cupboard stands alone in this dark room. Fine scrollwork frames the cupboard's 2 doors, which are bridged by a circular panel of dark wood. The panel is inlaid with a silver hourglass sigil.
Noodle just appearing in the room.
I was just about to say, don't mind me moving Noodle around. This is so that the stream folks can see what you're doing.
Nice.
Because Fog of War just apparates in the room. Did someone say shiny?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Eyes are glowing.
I see, he's a water weasel, so I just imagine he's just carpet sharking through the place. Just your ADHD furry Noodle is just moving across the place and mock Jesus. So,
Jesus.
So, anyways,
That
that
is fair. I have a lot of movement. But sorry, continue.
I feel like if Noodle's sliding away, it's like, Noodle, make good choices as he's sliding away.
You're not my dad. Just runs
now that's
away.
no way to speak to me. I put my hands on my hips.
Sorry. I meant to
Noodle
say you're not
already-
my real dad.
Noodle already got
Oh,
scolded. They're
God.
just kind of hanging by Willerud, like, I wanted those.
Like we're
They're
just like
walking, holding hands. That's exactly what I thought. Just holding hands,
A
like
little hole in my finger or something.
yeah. Stop it. All right. So yeah, that's what you see is this cupboard in there with a silver hourglass sigil on it.
Um, I'm gonna go in and kind of touch the pretty hourglass on it. I would like to check it for traps
Okay, give me an
because I'm a
investigation.
little paranoid.
A little, okay. Give me an investigation check, please.
17.
It looks as though it can be manipulated safely. Doesn't seem to be anything about it.
Okay, I will open it slowly.
Okay. As you do so, it is still locked. So you go to open it and it's locked.
Hmm. I do not have any pickpocketing things on me, and I probably wouldn't even if I did.
With that investigation check,
Mhm.
looking at it, you can see that it is locked, but it's the hourglass is part of the locking mechanism. Like it looks like it runs down and then, oh, okay. Like you can almost make out a tumbler kind of like that's in there. You just need to figure out how to operate the mechanism, which again is that little circular hourglass symbol.
Okay, and I can start fiddling with the hourglass.
Okay. You turn it and you turn it like a half a turn. And then you turn it and it's upside down. As soon as it hits that upside down, you hear a soft click and the doors kind of pop open just a little bit.
Time to be curious and open it.
All right, opening the cupboard. It's divided into 2 rows of small compartments, each one stuffed with pouches or other tiny containers. One of them, you notice, is a teacup-sized ceramic cauldron. You see loose buttons of various shapes, colors, and materials, stray cutlery, all from different sets. You see an unopened letter. Actually, you see a few unopened letters. You see old, frayed, coiled up belts. You see pressed flowers and loose, dried petals. There's a horseshoe, feathers from various birds, and a chipped teacup.
I am suddenly glad that Noodle is not in here.
Nah, yeah, all of it in the pouch, just all of it in the bag.
Listen.
Um, I will sort of lean back and poke my head out of the doorway and say, hey, Fanny, Jay, do you want to come look?
Yeah.
And he's just looking around frantically. We gotta keep our guard up.
All right.
But I want to go see. Yeah, I'm coming along.
Also, real quick for everybody, it would seem the DM, Fanny, and Jay have received a point of luck.
Yay!
Ooh.
Thank you.
Yeah, Jay needs all the luck he can get.
I sure do.
Aww.
In fact, the wording on Jay's luck was, I beg to differ.
Aww. Looking at the trinkets in the cupboard, you can see that the cauldron has a scrap of paper inside of it.
Let's check it out.
Yeah, I'll grab it.
Taking a look at it, it has a single word written in common: spittle spew.
I feel like that's my cousin's name.
Your cousin's name is Spittle Spew.
Probably Skittle Scoob. But I can't remember.
It's been a while.
I got a lot of them. It's been many years, yes. Huh. Why would there be a singular word on a small scrap of paper?
In a ceramic cauldron
Yeah.
the size of a teacup.
Wow, that's so cute. It's like a cauldron for a very tall person. Not tall person, very small person. I'm losing my mind. I think it's the fumes. It stinks in here. Spit or spew.
Fiddle. Fiddle.
Spittle Spew.
Doesn't mean anything to me.
Nonsense.
Hogwash.
Would you wash your hog?
Flim Flam. Spittle Spew.
Fiddlesticks.
Fiddle DD.
Do we take it or just like keep it here? Cause I'm kind of wary on taking stuff after the whole frog situation. Ruber says it was an alarm.
Oh.
That doesn't surprise me.
So I mean, it seems like she's not here yet. I just don't want to get in trouble.
No
I
one
don't
does.
do well with jail.
Fanny hate going there.
Not anymore.
I don't think I'd do well in jail.
Is it because you're too pretty?
Yeah, with those soft hands. No.
It's because he's too pretty.
You said it was found in a tiny cauldron?
Little tiny one. Look at it. Look at it. It's so cute.
Mhm.
Hold it in your hand. You're really tall. Oh my gosh, it's even smaller in your hands.
I think we should leave it and just keep the words in mind, perhaps.
Smart.
Okay.
All right.
Skittle Scoop. Got it. Yep, remembered.
Fiddle. Spittle spew.
Mine like a steel trap, eh?
Mhm. That's
All right.
rusty. That's very rusty. There's rust all over.
Where to next, party members?
What of the unopened letters?
Do you want to open them?
Yeah.
Okay. Taking a moment to carefully open one. Most of the adhesive is gone away, anyways. They're love letters. They're addressed to people with names that kind of, vaguely touch on one another. But for the most part, yeah, you don't know. None of them are made out to Bavlorna or any other name that you've heard her being called. But it seems to be to just a various amount of different people. Some are correspondence you see coming back and forth, but most of them are just, yeah, you don't know who they are.
Are those notice bills? What you got there?
Love letters.
Oh.
I will hold them down for her to read.
Oh. Oh, wow. None of them say Bavlorna. Poor thing.
Nobody loves her.
Yep. Who said that? Oh, God.
God?
Why does she have them?
Mm,
So strange.
That's
there
what
any more?
stalkers do. Yep.
It makes perfect sense.
Count your clothing. All right.
Maybe
Given
none
I
of this
love
stuff-
you. So good.
Maybe none of this stuff belongs to her.
Oh.
Taken by, but
Oh yeah. I mean, she took a whole section of this place, so I wouldn't put it past her to get more than enough.
Hmm.
It kind of looks like, well, maybe things that were important to those people, like
Mhm.
keepsakes, and took their belongings that are special. So maybe she feels like she's got power over somebody. Maybe she's never felt special, so she wants others to not feel special. That was really deep. Whoops. Whoa, my age is showing.
Were there any more letters? Anything in there?
It's those. Can you see on those top shelf sticks? Anything up there?
Again, there are loose buttons of various shapes, colors, and materials, stray cutlery from different sets.
Hmm.
Unopened love letters, plural, so there was a bunch of them.
Oh,
Old, frayed, coiled up belts,
oh,
pressed
wait.
flowers and loose dried petals, a horseshoe, feathers from various birds, and a chipped teacup.
Um, can, can I look at those feathers and those pressed flowers and dried petals and see if I recognize, I guess, the flowers or the feathers, if they have some sort of symbolism? Or
Yeah, you
not
can.
really? Okay.
I mean, you look over them, they don't seem to have any
Hmm.
specific meaning behind them.
Okay.
It just seems to be collected.
Mm. These would be nice for a tea. The petals, I mean, not the feathers. I mean, I feel like we've got some. They're just like mementos. Except for this paper. Just memento for spittle spoo. Hey,
I am going to put everything back where I found it and attempt to close and re-lock the thing.
Okay, yeah, you have no
Just to
problem
be
doing that.
polite.
Sure. Yeah, there's no issues with that.
Okay.
All right. My lovely party, where to next?
move to team 2.
I've just
Yep.
been sort of leaning
Mm-hmm.
up, like to look up the stairs a little bit, just to also see if I can hear anything. But
Yeah, it spirals out of view, and you don't. Give me a perception check, actually.
I
I
hear
think
someone singing in the shower.
I'll be doing the same thing if that's possible.
Yeah, absolutely, Kim.
um, 18.
Yeah, you don't. You don't hear anything, really. No.
Should we go up and take a look?
We could go up, or we could call up, I suppose.
I'm
mean,
down
we've
with
only-
calling.
We've been sent here to deliver a book, so why not, right?
Sure thing.
All right. I will call up. Kind of like a hello? Is anyone home? We've come to deliver something? A book?
How loudly are you calling out?
Loud enough. I'm not too sure how high the stairs go. I mean, it's nervous, but yes. Hello. Yeah.
There's a pause. And
They're
after a
not mine.
moment, you don't hear anything.
Here, let me go up and take a look around.
You shouldn't. I'll come with you. You shouldn't go up on your own.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Noodle, do
But so-
you want to stay with the others?
Kind of look around a little. We should probably stay as groups.
Yeah, and maybe
We
should.
don't know what's here. There are other doors on this floor.
But didn't we hear something go up this way?
You did? Question mark?
You don't know.
I thought I'd heard someone mention it.
Oh.
Sorry if I was mistaken.
You thought you saw a blur of activity, but you're not sure.
Might have been a cat.
Oh, I like cats.
I like cats too. They're fantastic little beasts. Percival, however, also likes cats, but he likes chewing on their tails.
Kind of just like holding on to Willeran's pant leg. If we're gonna go upstairs, I guess we can go upstairs.
Sure. We'll tell the others first, though. How about that?
Hey, you guys over there. We're going upstairs here.
Oh.
We're more exploring.
Well, yeah. I mean, look at this place. There's all sorts of interesting things to go see. And we got to let them know that we're here.
Should we all stick together then?
If you want to.
Yeah.
I mean, we're going up this way. You're welcome to come with if you like.
Ew, let's hope that she's not a cranky one.
Well, we tried calling out. I don't know what else we can say. And I think Percival's going to start maneuvering around and actually kind of clattering up the stairs in his not quiet way, as they kind of
clack 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 clack.
Like a slight slip for a second, and then it just keeps going.
Sounds like a kitchen in a tornado.
Nope.
Yeah, pretty much.
Just make sure we knock on the doors before we go in them. You don't want to walk into a hag getting dressed. I've never seen that, but I don't want to.
Sorry, this isn't where I parked my car. Close this door.
What's a car? I don't know.
Cart.
Just forgot the T. Yeah.
Sorry, the T might have got clipped off there. Cart.
It did because I heard car.
Oh.
All right.
Actually, I think as Fanny is saying that, I think actually Hickory's going to slow down for a second as he kind of like processes what Fanny said there.
Don't picture.
Fanny, I gotta ask. Aren't you a hag?
just
Damn.
smile at you, and then it just like falls.
You can't just.
I sure am, so you better watch your goat. Stay on my happy side, Hickory. And we won't have a problem, and curses won't be traded around.
Do I believe Fanny?
To emphasize her point, Wilbur adjusts on her hair and then goes "Brrr," really loudly, just "Brrr."
Definitely. Do I believe what Fanny has said?
Mm. Give me an insight check versus a deception check from Fanny with advantage, thanks to the help of Wilbur.
And I think Hickory's just gonna kind of blink at her blankly, kind of confused. Hickory doesn't actually know what a hag is. He thinks it's just like an old lady.
Oh, bless your heart.
That being said,
according to his definition, yes.
that being said, to clarify, would Noodle know what a hag is?
Yes, given his background.
Insight is a total of 5. That's a 2 plus 3.
You absolutely believe every word, and now you're a little wary of her.
My grip on Willowrin's pants tightens a little bit, and I kind of step closer to Willowrin.
I just imagine Willowrin's been like investigating the staircase this entire time, not really paying attention to the conversation. You just feel Noodle's hand grip yours a little tighter, and you feel this nudge.
What? Are you okay? What happened?
I think Fanny's a hag.
You just see Fanny doing like the ooh, but ooh.
Oh. Well,
Fanny, if I could make a request, can you, like, if you're gonna threaten me, don't just threaten me and not Percival. He really doesn't do anything wrong. He'll kind of pat Percival.
Well, I'll get your little dog too. That means both of you. It's a 2-for-1 deal.
6, since you're the one that seems to be investigating over there.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing at this time? These other hooligans are convinced that Fanny is a...
Thoroughly convinced.
I want to look at the dummies. I'm not going to touch them. I just want to...
They're over by the staircase. Oh, you mean those things. Okay.
Oh, wow.
no.
The thing is, I actually thought you were talking about us. I forgot.
Yeah, we'll see what these dummies are up to. Oh, that's us.
They're all just standing there blinking at you. What do you mean? Oh, you mean the dressing dummies? Oh, right. Hang on just one second here. Okay. 7 humanoid shapes, or 7 humanoid-shaped dressing dummies stand in the corner. 4 of them are of medium size, and 3 of them are of small size. Currently, 6 of them seem to be dressed in home-stitched garments, kind of like the ones you saw on the ropes out there.
Mm.
The other one, however, is completely bare, except for a wide-brimmed, ugly, black-pointed hat. Like you would think of your typical witch's hat, but more like a cross between like the old school witch's hat and like the sorting hat from Harry Potter. It looks like it's made out of leather. But it's just a big, wide-brimmed hat.
Interesting. I am afraid to touch them, so I'm not gonna touch him.
Okay.
I think I am willing to let go of the rest of the rooms, especially if it's apparent that the other party isn't really waiting around.
Yeah, they seem to be looking at the staircase.
Yeah, and I know one is already gone up, so I'll start on after them.
All right. Everybody gather at the staircase because I'm going to move you to the next part. Corpy. And that's going to be a pain.
Everybody huddle up on the dads. We're moving.
Let's see if I can't get you guys there. Copy. Paste. It sort of worked. All right. It leads you to a hallway. Woo woo. The spiral staircase ends in a hallway. The walls of this dank hallway are covered with scores of portraits depicting grumpy, sad, frightened, and angry people. The figures include humans, elves, halflings, bullywugs, and goblins, among others. The portraits are rendered in a variety of mediums, including paintings, etchings, and sketches. All are displayed in gaudy, gilded frames. A framed oval mirror 2 feet wide and 5 feet tall hangs in the middle of one wall. You do see the hallway extends this way, but there is a door immediately behind you. And there is a door here and one here.
Hello? Hello?
Shall we check this first door? Or
Which one? The one closest to you?
this one?
Absolutely,
that
you
makes
can.
sense.
Absolutely. Who
Yeah,
is leading the
Hickory
way?
Hickory will open up the door. Since he's standing right there.
All right, Sir Hickory. As you open up this door, there are 2 creatures that are currently having a conversation over tea in the middle of this room. The first figure is seated in a time-worn armchair. She is a tall, lean woman of gray complexion, dressed in black with a wide-brimmed hat obscuring her eyes. The other figure is a toad-like creature with bulging eyes and cracked skin. It is clad in a shapeless garment and sits on one end of a love seat with its legs pulled up beneath it. Flies flit into and out of its mouth, which hangs agape when it isn't speaking. 2 tiny versions of the creature cling to it like pets. The room is filthy. Dirty dishes, bits of discarded food, all sorts of detritus lay discarded everywhere. The furniture was perhaps once of a fine quality, but now stains of mysterious origin model every surface, and the upholstery has been patched numerous times. Set with its back to the wall in one corner is a hulking wooden cabinet. Sturdy legs support the bottom of the cabinet, 6 inches above the floor. A decrepit wooden staircase climbs up the wall in another corner. The toad-like creature turns and speaks to you in a low, croaking voice.
What acts of desperation compels you to enter my home, little one?
Oh, my apologies for disrupting your time together. We were calling out. We've got a book to deliver.
Yeah, well, we're in the middle of a conversation, if you can't tell.
Oh, my apologies. Do you want us to just wait out here?
I feel as though we're done with our conversation.
Oh, sorry, I couldn't quite make that out.
We're done with our conversation.
Okay, and just so I can be sure, what exactly is your name? Just so I know I'm at the right place.
You're coming to my home, and you don't know my name?
The dark-skinned figure stands and looks at her wrist as though she's checking a watch, but there isn't one, and says, "I believe my time is come. I will see myself out." Excuse me. And they stand and seem to head towards an exit out of the room over here. Or actually, an exit out of the room this way.
So, I sent my lordlings out to spy on you. You made a ruckus with the frogs. So, what is it that you want?
Oh, as I said, I think we have a book for you. Don't we have a book for them, right?
Her
Yes.
big bulging eyes turn like towards the book. You can see she is excited to see the prospect of her book being returned to her. By the way, if you want to check your journal, you will see an image of Bavlorna Blightstraw.
Ooh,
Boy, she's a looker.
I see she's adorable.
those
I like
eyes.
that beautiful, bowl cut, haircut. I see.
Oh,
What
and
big eyes you have!
look at those toes. What are
I
those little
like.
ones?
I was about to say I like the mini versions.
Those, yep,
Yeah, the mini versions are really cute.
that's what these are. They're called Lornling. But yeah, those are
Oh.
her two little mini versions.
Whoa.
Time for us to pick them up and put them in our pockets.
Yep. I have enough hair to hold another thing.
Someone guard Noodle.
So, you returned my book to me. Give it back. Please, give it back.
Oh, you said we would. You don't need to be aggressive about it. Kind of strange about it.
I'm realizing now that maybe we should have looked at the book.
That's true. Pulling out the book, what does the cover say? At least, it's in my hands.
It's like smut.
Big Book of Bad Blood.
A big book of bad.
Ooh.
It's my personal journal, and I don't like you having it. I'm sorry if I seem testy, but you can understand if something of yours goes missing. You would
Okay.
like to have it returned, wouldn't you?
The bullywog said that you lent it to them.
Oh, and you're going to believe whatever bullywug is in charge at the time?
I don't know. I've never really met them before.
She
Anyway.
Sorry, Fanny.
Oh no, go ahead, go ahead.
No. I'm done.
Oh, we're just roaming around. We're kind of lost in the trees, doing some tasks for whoever it be.
But ultimately, we're looking for things that were taken from us. Do you know if you? I mean, you might have any of those.
Jay steps
She
forward. Do you remember me? Do we know each other?
she looks at you like leans forward, her big eyes peering at you.
Ooh.
You look familiar. And you.
And points a finger over at Willerin. Let me double check my story tracker.
Where's my
Mhm.
I was like, I'm
Willer-
sure. Go ahead.
Nope, it was Willerin and Jay.
You come looking for lost things, then, yeah? Perhaps I will help you find what you need. But you're gonna finish 3 things, well, 2 things for me, because one of them is in your hands. Agree to help me, and I'll help you in whatever way I can.
Okay. Well, can you tell us what those things would be first?
Yes, first, give me back my book. Second, there's the preservation pool below. Yeah, it should be filled with water, but it's not. Something's clogging it, keeping it from flowing.
Oh, stale water. That makes sense why it smells like that.
Smells like water. I think it's perfectly acceptable. Anyways, the last thing that I need is, I'm a bit of an expert in taxidermy, and there's one of the bullywug hunters has filled a crate with animal carcasses for me to stuff. Go down and retrieve it. Once you completed those, then we'll discuss helping you.
Still hiding behind Willerin's legs. Excuse me?
Yes?
Hi, I think I've found your, workshop of dead things downstairs.
It's a taxidermist shop, 'cause I am a taxidermist.
I found your taxidermy workshop. I was wondering, those glass eyes were really cool. I haven't seen them before. Could I trade you for 2 of them?
You want the glass eyes? What will you give me in return?
I will root around in my bag for something I think is of comparable value once again. Do you want me to roll to see what comes up?
No.
Okay.
I'm gonna say you can find trinkets of a various sort that will satisfy her
Some
desire.
cool buttons.
Yeah.
I accept your offer of reciprocity and will allow you to take the eyeballs.
I will very tentatively walk up and hand them the items from my bag.
Yeah, she's got those long fingers, and it's just like reaches out and plucks it up from you. It's this close, and you can smell, she smells like brackish water and mud. She smells like dried, caked mud. It's not pleasant. But she takes it from you.
I kind of quickly skitter back to Willerin and look up with a giant grin on my face.
See?
And
Now you have permission.
full zoomies fly downstairs.
What? All right.
So, I'm willing to help you if you're willing to help me. Do we have a deal?
So we unclog the tub.
Yes.
Yeah, we unclog the tub. Sure, I've never done plumbing before. And then we pick up some
Corpses.
co-
We collect the corpses.
Oh, okay. Is it in a box? You said box? Okay,
Yes.
great. Okay, thank God. Okay.
Yes. There's a hunter down below who has my stuff. Go get it from him.
Oh, okay. Do we let him know that it's your stuff? Or, like, is he expecting us to deliver your stuff?
No, but if you tell him you have Bavlorna's box, he'll give it to you.
Gotcha. Okay, word of mouth. Okay, you got some sway. Gotcha.
And what do we do if he doesn't?
Persuade him.
Got it.
Any other questions? You're wasting time.
Yes.
I reappear behind Willerin, happily, but still behind their legs.
Hiding.
Yeah.
It's Yzma. How would you describe her? Scary beyond all belief. Yeah, that's accurate.
Don't have too much fun without us.
I'm in the presence of 2 hags. I'm unsettled right now.
Okay. Well, see you next time. Bye. Oh, wait,
She
it's a
doesn't say
deal.
anything.
What?
It's a deal.
Yes, we have a deal.
All right. See you next time. Don't have too much fun without us.
Yeah, of course. We have a deal for you to do those things. Indeed.
It's all right. Not that I don't have any trust of sorts, but we can go get your stuff. And the last thing I can give you is your book.
So you're going to hold on to my book until you get the other things done? Am I understanding you?
Yes.
How very shrewd of you. Fine. Go. I'll allow this to happen. But don't cross me.
Of course not.
All right.
And, yeah.
Do you leave the same way you came?
Do we have to leave that way? Is there an
I
easier way
mean,
down?
the pool is down the
That's true.
staircase that you guys came up. So.
The pool is right there.
Mm-hmm. All right. So heading back down the staircase.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yep.
Wow.
All right. Everybody gather up in this area, please. And I will move you, transport you, skiddly doopty doo.
I'm surprised at the variety of that in between different types of hags. Like, you look nothing like that one there.
I am still able to see our pugs in the pool area.
Oh, yeah, mine lagged
Mhm.
out.
Oh,
If you
that's right.
refresh the page.
Because I didn't. I just I copied and pasted them instead of moving them.
Yeah, I was having that too. I
That
was just watching the
works.
stream.
Boop. I just
Why am I still in this area?
there you go.
Oh,
Now you're all down below.
oh, my roll 20 is not friendly tonight. There we
Oh
go.
no. Okay. Back to the pool.
Hickory. So looks can be deceiving. From what I understand, some of them employ illusions to make themselves look different.
Oh.
What I
Fanny,
do
are you
is
Kind of
Nope.
side eyes Fanny.
Hey,
are
I
you
assure
using
you.
illusions right now?
Nope. I assure you, this is all 100% whole milk Fanny.
Whole milk Fanny.
Terrified.
Do you have inspiration? Because if you don't, you get it.
No, but I don't. Thank you.
I too am terrified. All right.
But we
Good to
should
know.
have no reason to mistrust Bavlorna. Contracts are binding. So if we complete these tasks, she will be compelled to help.
Good. All right, let's figure out this. Let's figure out what's wrong with this pool.
Okay.
All right. Stepping into the pool.
How
It's
deep is it?
It's like 1 foot thick, 1 foot deep, and
Oh,
it looks like it
goodness.
should be much deeper than that, but it's only 1 foot deep right now.
I will stay on the edge.
Yeah, I will as well. I'm not going to get near, you know.
Oh, yeah,
my
I don't want ringworms.
What are
I'm just-
ringworms?
You are
moving
so
myself
funny.
to the center so that it illuminates everything, but I'm still sticking by Willerin at this point.
Okay.
Before I get into the water to help look, I'm gonna turn to Fanny. Here, Fanny, if you don't mind holding on to the book, I don't want to damage it.
Oh, yes, of course, dear. Okay, I got it. I have it safe right here.
All right.
Right.
Who's
Careful.
heading into the water?
Me.
I will as well.
All right.
J2.
And that means me too.
Otter. Excellent. As you guys step into the water, it's like I said, it's about 1 foot deep, and it's stagnant, but it makes your skin prickle ever so slightly. Not enough to cause you any harm, but it's definitely something going on with the water. Give me a nature check.
Everyone?
Those who are in the water.
Oh, that's not very helpful. Oh,
Oh.
16.
5.
4.
14.
My
Killing it,
toes are
guys.
tingling.
Killing it.
Oh, this it's just me going. Ew. Gross. God.
Otter. Given
Yeah.
that your love for all things aquatic, this water is acidic. And it's diluted enough to give you the indication that whatever is doing this isn't turning the water acidic so much as the water is the water is coming across something that has some acidity to it.
Mm.
And the only thing you can see in here is the well.
Mhm.
And then the little mirror where Jay is standing in the lily pad there.
Oh, what did she? What was the word she used to? I think this water might be caustic. I think that was the right word.
Wouldn't that be the opposite?
Slight. I don't remember what she called it. Acidic.
Nasty?
That's the
Nasty.
word.
Oh, acidic.
The water is a little acidic. It makes my toes tingle.
Acidic.
Oh, like a lemon?
Yes, just like a lemon.
It's all lemon water.
It's all lemon water. It's the world's largest tub of poor man's lemonade. It's just you got a glass of water from the server, and they asked if you wanted lemons, and you were like, you know what? Yes, I'll take some lemon in it.
You know, give me something lemon adjacent. I got you.
Here's some flat Sprite. It's not even that. Here's some flat LaCroix lemon. That's what it is.
The essence of lemon from 4 rooms away.
That's the static sound of lemon being yelled across like a football field. Oh. We're just dunking on LaCroix. Sorry if anybody enjoys it. Not bagging on what you enjoy. Just it tastes like white noise and misery. All right.
It tastes like white noise.
So accurate.
No, Breck.
I've never heard that.
I can't give the audience inspiration, but that's fantastic.
Like hell you can.
He's over in the water.
That's
Oh
fair.
my god.
Is your game, do what you want.
Breck, you get inspiration. I don't know what you can use it for, but there you go.
Use it to change any role he doesn't like in the game once.
Yes.
Somebody gets a nat 20, absolutely not. Roll it again.
Yes, you can change an effective roll. I give that to you. You spend it.
for anyone, like players and DM would be funny.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. That's fantastic. I love it.
Oh, this is some chaos enabling the chat further. I love it. I'm here for it.
I mean, I can't let Juju have all the fun. When we come in and you're like, somebody gets luck, and I automatically just go, oh, I bet you Juju handed that up.
I will say that that has been redeemed for a party bane.
Oh.
By Breck. Breck, I'm still letting the inspiration stand. So you gave us the party bane, but I'm also going to say that your inspiration is still there. So enjoy the chaos. All right. It just on a side note, just completely unrelated to the game. My little brother. I say little brother like he's much smaller than me. He's 3 years younger than me, so he's 43, 42. But my best friend in the world, and he and I are we get each other on so many levels. But he's been sending me these things where it's the old Mentos jingle, but it's set to horrific things that happen in movies. The first one he sends me, I didn't have the audio on, but it's from the original Pet Sematary, where the little boy gets loose from the parents, and the bad thing takes place there. That's all I'm going to say. Mm-hmm. And then I played the audio from it because I was like, why did you send me that? He's like, did you watch it? I was like, yeah. He's like, did you listen to it? I was like, no. He says, open it up and listen to it. I was like, okay. And it's the Mentos jingle right over that, and it ends right as the truck and the little shoe goes flying. It ends right there, and it's so horrible. And he just keeps sending them to me, and it's different ones every time.
Yes.
And I'm like,
I feel like I need to see these.
I will send them to you because they are horribly, amazingly awful. But the one that got me to laughing the most was there was this movie that came out that was not a parody, but like a Wish version of E.T., and it was called Mac and Me. For any of us older people here, you might know have heard of this movie, Mac and Me. An alien comes down, and he is found by this little boy and his friends, and the alien looks like it has a permanent pucker, like a whistle. Yep, Breck, you probably remember that. And I'm now a follower of my own channel. That's interesting.
Didn't mean to click that button. My bad.
That was interesting, though.
Surprise! We follow ourselves.
Yes, finally. That was the one follower that we needed to unlock it. You've now opened the third dimension. Anyways, it's
We've broken
the scene,
fourth wall.
the scene where the boy who is in a wheelchair rolls down this hillside and flies off of it. He is in a wheelchair, out of control, rocketing down this hillside that ends in a cliff, and he goes flying off the cliff into the water. And the very last part of it, the fresh maker, is the little Mac and Me alien popping up in the screen. I'm like, that's the stupidest one yet, and I love it. Anyways, sorry, tangent over.
Story time.
Breck, it's funny because my wife always says I give her golden retriever energy. So she's like, I'm always giving the golden retriever energy. Anyways, right, back to playing a game of D&D. All right. So yeah, it seems like there's something that's being diluted in the pool. As you go over to the well, looking down into it, you barely see anything. It just looks like water's in there.
I would like to check out the mirror.
Same.
Okay.
I check myself out in the mirror. No, I'm just kidding.
You're looking in the mirror there? Okay.
Yeah.
You just see yourself.
May I touch the mirror?
You reach out and tentatively touch the mirror. Dink, dink, dink. It's a mirror.
Can I check the back?
You can. And it is the back of the mirror.
Okay, because it's a mirror. No, just kidding.
Get sucked in.
All right. What are you doing? You're in this pool about a foot deep. Otter, Noodle, are you looking down the well? Are you climbing in the well? Are you
I'm
plunging
in
the
the
well?
center there so that it illuminates the whole pond, but I'm behind Willerin.
Okay,
It's
gotcha.
okay. I'll look into the well so that he can also join me looking into the well.
All right, looking in the well, you don't see anything. It looks like water. It's just.
Is there a sort of like the well's higher than the current water? Is there a difference
Yeah.
in the I lost my word. Is this also lemon water?
Yeah. So it's like holding a water hose, vertically and barely turning it on. You know how it kind of bubbles at the surface and then just kind of barely leaks over?
Yeah.
That's what it's like. But yes, it's all lemon
It's
water.
also lemon water.
That's all we're gonna call it now. So yeah, it's all lemon water.
Sorry.
Nope, it's perfectly
word.
acceptable.
I was thinking like, is the water texture different here? But that felt even worse. So the water is running like ever so slowly over this well into
Yeah, almost imperceptibly slow.
So
Something is clogging it in the well.
I was about to say, I think it is safe to say that this is where the clog is. I didn't. It's just clicked in my brain now. I'm so sorry.
Yep. Somewhere in that pipe is a wooden shoe.
God dang it. A wooden clog.
Must have been a big foot.
A massive log.
Oh, well, I don't know if going down this well is our best idea, or I just kind of eye Noodle a little bit.
And then
Could
pick him up by
Noodle
the scruff and chuck him in the well.
come in, my boy? Could
Hold your breath.
Noodle
Why?
hold your
No, my boy.
No,
my boy? Father, help! No. Okay.
Father, why?
Absolutely. Send Wilburn down.
Oh. Noodle. How would you feel about going for a swim? And scope it out to say.
I don't like the idea of swimming in lemon water, but I can look.
If you don't mind, I don't know how well the rest of us could possibly hold our breath.
We could continue checking out the rooms.
There might be something there. I think that's also a good idea. Actually, it's probably a better idea than what I was suggesting.
I would
All
also
right.
like to look at the lily pad.
Okay. As you look at the lily pad, it seems to be floating and not moving. It's bobbing ever so slightly on, your guys' wake, but it seems to be large enough to hold like a person or so.
Even someone my size.
Even someone your size.
Fan art, go. Stick sitting on a lily pad.
Look real cute. It's giving me Chekhov's gun vibes.
Points gun at lily pad. What are you?
I rolled a threatened lily pad.
No.
Roll an intimidation check on the lily pad. I'm gonna say you're getting into season 2 lone chair in a room kind of energy, if you know what I mean by that.
I
Oh
don't.
my god.
Oh, it's a reference to Critical Role. They
Yeah.
spent a lot of time looking at a chair.
Yep.
All but interrogating a chair that was alone in a room.
No,
Yep.
I've never really watched Critical Role.
Your friends
That's
have
okay.
you though.
Okay.
Well, y'all figured it out? What we got here?
Maybe checking the other rooms. We could also see if something could be used to unclog this. Well,
Take a mannequin.
I don't
Well,
know.
actually, no, let's not do that. Actually, it's a bad idea. How about a whole table? Is it wide enough?
I think that's
No. Maybe.
That
No,
might
that's a
add
bad
to the
idea.
clog.
Scratch that. You might add to the clog. Well,
You don't want the well more compacted.
That's true.
Okay, so really quickly, this door over here leads to a set of stairs that go upwards to the floor above you. This one in the corner, since you guys want to check out the room real quick. Scraps of cloth and bundles of yarn are piled throughout this small room. It seems to be a fabric storage closet.
Storage in here. I'm gonna help look around. Is there any sort of maybe a long, thin object? Maybe a broom? Or a mop? Or
You're able to find like a scrap of wood from some of the broken stuff around.
Okay, how long is this scrap of wood?
It's about as tall as Willerin. Or about as tall as Sticks. Let's do that one.
Whoa! Yeah, I want to drag this out almost like a dachshund with a huge stick. Like it's awkward me holding this.
Oh.
If I have to drag it, I will.
All right.
Yes, this is perfect.
I found a
nice, Danny.
stick.
Stick. Would this work? Whoa! Watch out! I don't want to hit anybody.
Just this one.
This will do. See that one?
All right. So you're gonna use this stick. How tall are you again? Sticks. A stick for Sticks.
Me trying to remember.
Let's say the stick is
7'3".
This piece of wood is like 6.5 feet long, almost 7 feet long.
It's a couple inches taller than me.
You two, giants among halflings,
Uh,
and
I'm
a
6',
gnome.
I'm 6'4". And an otter.
Giants among halflings, an otter, and a gnome.
If you guys ever want to feel tall, we can help.
Just lift them up under the armpit, so it's just like you're going wherever I want you to go.
I will abuse that power. Don't give me the opportunity.
I will gladly give you the opportunity, please.
I'll remember that.
All right, so you have a stick. What are you doing with this stick?
We're shoving it into a hole.
In the well, I hope. Yes, so you take the stick and you push it down into the well, and it goes down, but doesn't seem to hit anything. It doesn't come against any resistance.
It's a very... Well, it's a deep well.
You gonna try to reach your arm in with it?
Yes, I could.
As you push your arm, like you're holding on to the very end of it, and you're like poking down. You've got your whole arm up to the shoulder in the hole, and you
Hide my hair back before doing it.
You like it. It feels like it, like scrapes on something. It's not like hard. It like scrapes on something soft, like like a soft blockage or something. You scrape, but it's at the very tip of the stick. So it's like you had to reach down in there to get it, and it feels like it's just scraping something. You pull the stick out, and as you do, it's like you can see there's like a little burned or singed, not like fire, but like an acidic burn to it.
Oh.
I
This
don't
is
want to go
probably-
swimming anymore.
Suddenly, the water that's at the top of the well surges and splurts and seems to like rush over the edge of the well, and then you watch as the water continues to do this, and then it doesn't spill out anymore. Suddenly, it's all at the top of the well.
Oh.
I'm going to ask that you two, actually, I'll put it here. It's fine. As this cylindrical, gelatinous form emerges from the well. Yes, is exactly why I couldn't say anything, but you literally said that out like in the chat. And I was like, that is exactly what it is.
Manifested.
As it emerges from the well. I need
The lemon water is angry.
Angry lemon water.
The lemons are more
Go ahead.
salty than expected.
All right, I need everybody to go ahead and roll initiative for me, please.
Oh.
Oh boy.
Oh, that's right. I need to do it through D&D Beyond.
Oh, I did not click the character.
Did I hit it? Ah, I did. Oh no!
Your
Natural
Bane, since you didn't get one yet, I get one free round on you. Nah, that's unfair. I tell you what we're going to do is, for the first round of combat, everybody has disadvantage on their first attack as you are grossed out by this sick-looking gelatinous form. So, disadvantage on your first round of combat.
Okay.
Does that everybody? Jay, Sir Hickory, Willerins, Sticks, Noodle?
I did it again. I didn't click my token.
I got you.
Thanks. Thanks, God.
Oh, great. Cloaked one.
What was your initiative again?
13.
All right. And first up to bat is Jay. You see this emerging. It's almost it's not clear. It looks like the water. So if it stood very still, you wouldn't be able to see it or determine that it's there. But it's this cylindrical gelatinous mass that appears out of this well. What are you doing?
First off, Jay is gonna freak out just a little bit. Oh, geez, gosh. What the heck is that? I don't think that Jay would go ahead and just attack it. I think he's gonna try to move out of the water, at least close to it, away from whatever that is.
Okay.
And is there any way I could try to find out more information about it? Like anything I recall reading, possibly?
Remind me. Actually, you don't have to remind me. Give me 1 second here. Yeah. Okay. I mean, not really. I mean, you can try to give me an Arcana check. Are you going to use your bonus action to try to move away from it?
Yes.
Okay.
So is that Arcana with disadvantage?
No, for your attack roll it would be disadvantaged, but your Arcana check would be just a straight roll.
Okay.
Hey. It is not a cube, but you have heard of various oozes and jellies and things like that. This appears to be a member of the gelatinous cube family. You know that they are slow moving, but they are deadly because they can engulf an enemy in its body and eat it away.
So Jay will yell out, "Everyone out of the water!" And then he'll take his bonus action to move.
All right. So bonus action to disengage, and where are you moving to?
Right here, if that's okay.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yep, that's fine. Actually, 5, 10, 15, 20. Yep, you're good.
Great.
All right. Next up is Styx.
I will cast Hunter's Mark on it. I guess I'll move.
Okay.
Right, and I'll put myself right here.
All right. Then what are you doing?
I'll try to hit it.
All right.
And I have to roll twice, right?
Take the lower of the two. You hit it. Your arrow, using a crossbow or a bow and arrow?
Bow and arrow?
Okay, so you draw back, knocking in the arrow and quickly releasing it. It sings across the air, slams into the side, and drills into it, almost like watching ballistics gel as the arrow goes into it. All right.
And
Okay, so 16 points of damage. Okay. Anything else?
that's all I can do, I believe.
Okay. Penny.
Oh man. That's an angry sugar cube, okay.
It's not even a cube, it's a cylinder.
Oh, what in the world? Like it's a bad dinner night. Okay. Are we fighting it? Okay, we're fighting it. Okay, all right. Okay. And I rub my hands together, get them all warm, and then I do firebolt.
All right. 15 hits.
Hit 9.
All right. Anything else on your turn?
Back it up.
All right. Hello, friends.
And that's I had my turn.
All righty then. Okay. It starts to move forward. As it enters your space, I need both of you to make dexterity saving throws for me, please.
Yep. Huh. That's an 8.
Okay.
That's a 14. 9 plus 5.
All right. You are successful, Noodle. I need to know if you are going to be pushed 5 feet back or to the side of the cube. Or if you want to opt to fail it, but you can tell me, do you want to push back 5 feet or to the side of the cube? Or the cylinder?
I'll scoot 5 feet back, trying to, right there.
Technically, you'd be like, oh yeah, you're right. You're right there.
Yep.
All right, so you're like slid back as it lunges forward, engulfing your friend. As it engulfs you, it enters your space. Your air is gone. You're restrained. Your speed becomes 0, and you cannot benefit from any bonus to your speed. Attack rolls against you have advantage, and your attack rolls have disadvantage. You also have disadvantage on dexterity saving throws while you are restrained. And you're going to take some damage.
Mhm.
You take 16 points of acid damage.
That's not good.
It's not good if you stay. All right. That is its turn. Next up is going to be Willerin. So you are currently in there. However, I need to look at something real quick. Okay, at the cube's turn, not your turn. All right, great. So you can try to escape. It would take your action, or you can try to attack it from the inside. However, you will be stuck inside of it until.
So I have a question then, because I'm considering either trying to get away, but if I know that a thunder wave, I mean, if there's a chance that it could be pushed from me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If it fails, then yeah.
it is pushed away. Okay, well,
Mhm.
I would like to take a shot at that.
Okay. So you're going to do Thunder Wave,
Yes.
the 15 feet out in front of you, pushing it back. So you need a Constitution saving throw from me.
Yes, please. Hope. I cross my little fingers.
With a +5, I rolled a 10. So
Okay.
failed. And it's pushed back 5, 10 feet from you. And takes 7 points of damage. Okay. All right.
And then any other movement I can, if I'm available.
Yeah,
I'd like
you
to
have
do
your
so.
full movement.
Okay.
Yeah, you're just like and jump out of there.
Breathing heavy, a
You're
little
like,
hunched over.
like you can see your skin is bubbled and burned where the acid is from the creature is like gotten on you. All right. Anything else on your turn?
No.
All right. So you all watch as it like lurches over and engulfs Willerin, and then from inside you see Willerin like push their hands out, and you don't hear it for a second, but you watch as the center of the creature kind of bubbles outward for a second, and then you watch as it's shoved back off, followed by the tail end of the thunder escaping the area as it slides through the water 10 feet backwards. Sends a small wake around its body, rippling outward. All right, Sir Hickory Turnip.
All right, so it'll be like, Willerin, Jay, get out of there! And then he's probably just gonna rear up on Percival and just stab with his lance because he's now in range. All right, let's do some lancing.
Every time you are, I just think of Sir Didymus. I just cannot help but get Sir Didymus out of my head. You're not a dog, or a fox, but it's just there.
Remember, you said we're at disadvantage, aren't we? So
yes, that is correct.
That's probably a miss.
It's okay. Roll again. A 9 hits.
Oh, a 9 actually hits? Wow. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
In which case, that'll be 12 damage.
Okay. All right. You rear back and you lunge forward, poking it with your lance. It slides into the gelatinous cylinder and then you pull out to the side, flicking a bit of it across harmlessly as it lands in the water. You kind of like flourish the lance and slap a bit of the last of the gelatinous material into the water. It moves in the water. It just kind of sits there and gurbles. All right, Noodle.
Well, that looked like a whole lot of no. Uh,
Yeah, that's gonna be a note for me, dog.
Noodle's gonna take a second, think real hard, like they're trying to do something, and then look around. Still where they were. Shit. It uses their staff to kind of build some pressure on the floor and jump themselves up out of the water.
Okay.
Over here.
So you nope out of the area. Got it. Right.
It was yelled to get out of the water, and it just tried to eat Dad.
I'm
Very
not
young
here
to
for
be
it.
a father.
It just
And
works
here
in
you
place.
are with 3 kids.
All right, Jay. Unless Noodle running out of the water was your turn.
Hold on. Because of Fog of War, I can't see where everybody was. I was here.
You were here.
Just seeing where everybody is real quick.
Okay.
I guess that's what I got for this round. Yeah, I'm done.
Okay. Jay. The juice is loose. What are you doing?
Jay is gonna get out of that water. He's not even gonna take a stab first. He's not about getting eaten up. He's gonna get right out of the water and possibly prepare to help defend Hickory and Percival.
All right. Are you bonus action disengaging?
Yeah, and then that'll be it. I'll just move right there.
Okay. All right. Dix.
That's me.
Is your turn.
I'm just gonna keep wailing on this thing. We're trying.
All right. You knock another arrow and let loose. Roll. Straight roll. 18 hits.
Woo.
What?
Don't forget your hunter's mark. Hey, there you go. I was looking for it. All right. Anything else on your turn?
I am comfortable where I am.
Peanut butter jelly time. Once again, you knock an arrow, pull back, release, and it like strikes the spot just above where the last arrow went in. And it's funny because it goes in and then like tips point down as the gelatinous material just kind of like stops its momentum. Again, it's like watching something hit ballistics gel at a low speed. All right, Fanny, it is your turn.
Yep, oh, what you do? Firebolt again! I don't even have to think about it.
Okay, roll to attack.
Take this.
That'll hit.
A 3! A mighty 3.
Okay. All right. Anything else on your turn? Once again, you draw the quick sigil in the air, and you put your hands together, and like anime style, the back of your skirt just kind of like flares up behind you as you fire bolt out. Looks like something from Final. Like no, it's just like the very bottom hem of it, just kind of like flares up. You know, like anime. Yeah, anime. No, not that. Just like like some sort of oh god, I can't remember what anime I've seen. It's just like when she throws magic out, just like the very hem of her skirt goes ruffles up behind her just a little bit. She fired across the area, it slams into the gelatinous cube, making it warble in place, blackened in one spot from where you've hit it with the fire. All right, its turn. And it moves 5. And then it moves 10. I need a dexterity saving throw from you and Percival.
Figured it was coming.
Okay.
And from Percival as well.
Yes, please. Do you have the stats for a goat?
I do, and that goat is moving.
All right, so here's how we're going to do this. Sir Percival Cornbread is pushed away. However, you are not. You are caught up in it. But Percival is able to, like, as he jumps out of the way, spilling you from the saddle. It rolls into place and engulfs you.
Save yourself, Percival!
And it moves its last 5 feet. So you are engulfed, as is. I need Stick to give me a dexterity saving throw. Oh, Percival is dead on saving his own ass right now.
What do you
All
do?
you hear is the sound of hooves clattering off the wood. I need a dexterity saving throw, please.
Saving throw. Okay. 19.
Would you rather be moved backwards into the corner or to the right or straight down? You're going to be moved off to the side in one direction.
I can't believe this is giving me choices. To the right.
Okay. So we slide you right there. All right. Unfortunately, our good Sir Hickory Turnip, you're going to take 7 points of acid damage as it eats away at you.
Very well.
Your turn, you can make a choice to beat the hell out of it from inside or escape. But next up is Willerin Songblade.
Oh, okay. I'm not getting close to that thing. Absolutely not. So I'm going to try. What's the range of this? 60 feet? Is he? Hold on. Is he 60 feet? I can't see because of the.
5,
He's
10,
about
15,
here?
20, 25, 30, 35. He is 35 feet away from you.
Perfect. I'm gonna dissonant whispers.
Before we get too carried away with dissonant whispers, let me check something real quick.
Yes, I know there's something.
Well, you're casting dissonant whispers, is that right?
Yeah.
You know that's a 2nd level spell, right?
Is that a second? It's telling me
Yeah.
it's a 1st level enchantment.
Am
In
I
Bard.
wrong?
It's on my screen as a 1st level.
Huh.
That's what at least D&D
Hold on.
Beyond is telling me.
No, I could be wrong. No, it's a 1st level spell. The
Okay.
reason I was curious is because is it one that you have in your spells right now?
Based on my spell slots.
Okay. Carry on. What do you need from me?
A wisdom saving throw.
A wisdom saving throw. You
Yes.
got it.
Yes.
I need to find this thing here. And then go wisdom. Once again, that is a 10.
Okay. Just 8 psychic.
Oh, just 8. Just 8 psychic.
You took me down to like
I mean, that's
a fourth
fair.
of my health.
No, that's fair. And he immediately uses all of his reaction to move as far away as he can, correct? Yes.
Oh my. I hate that I have to click on
The
manage.
creature, the psychic damage, must immediately use its reaction, if available, to move as far as its speed away from you. The creature doesn't move into obviously dangerous ground, so forth and so on. I need to look at this real quick.
Ouch.
It does not. Okay. It is not engulfing J.
Yeah.
So it's going to move 5, 10, and then 15, and that's all it can do.
Okay.
Because it can't move away from you. It can't get into the corner because Styx is there, and I'm not going to engulf Styx. So.
Yes. Sorry. The
All
shadows
right.
make it hard to see him.
That's okay. Anything else on your turn?
No.
All right. Sir Hickory Turnip, you are no longer restrained by the creature.
He'll probably turn around and kind of like he'll probably drop his lance and pull out his sword.
Okay.
And he will engage it with his sword instead.
Breck, I am sorry. He may be gone now. I spend my point to have them jump up onto the jelly, jiggle on my mighty steed. I'm so sorry, Breck. I missed that. Fantastic. All right, so a 7 hits. How much damage are you using this one-handed?
Yes, I'm going to use it one-handed, so that'll be 12 damage.
All right. All right. You watch as it runs away from you, and in that moment you take them. You're sizzling. You can see like where some of the acid is like etched into the armor in your skin. You plunk the lance into the wood, draw your sword, and swing it overhand. The strike goes straight through the gelatinous cube, carving this notch out of it. As you pull through the other side, a bit of the gelatinous material hits the ground, and it's like watching sanitizer, where it has kind of a form to it, but then it melts away immediately. It's like,
oh yeah,
like just like that. So as it hits the ground and sizzles, it is not looking good. The wounds that it suffered, it doesn't seem to be reforming any of its, like, closing up those spots. It looks like it's holding on by a bit.
Oh, I should have divine smited. Damn it.
Next time.
Yep. That's my fault.
Next time, Gadget. Next time. All right, Noodle. You should run up and punch it.
I don't like that it's hurting my other friends. I didn't think it was gonna leave the pond. So from where I was over here, I can go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, scamper on over. And I guess I'm gonna try and give it a bonk with the stick, with the quarterstaff.
All right.
8.
An 8 hits.
An 8 hits.
An 8 hits.
Okay. Running in full swing.
That
is 7 damage. 4 plus 3.
Okay. All right. Are you going to take any other follow-up attack, your bonus attack?
Yeah. I'll use one of my continually carrying over key points because I haven't used them yet.
Remember, you automatically take a bonus action if you attack with a monk weapon. or an unarmed strike. You can take a bonus action to make another unarmed strike.
Oh,
So it's not even a key point. You just follow up hitting it.
new monk who dis.
I got you covered.
That one is a 20, natural 20 for 25.
25, that'll hit. Natural 20 always will.
Punch him in the cube.
In the cylinder. All right, roll damage.
So it's a
Remember,
3
double your
on
damage
the
dice.
die, so that's 6, 9 total.
9 points. You all watch as Noodle runs up, slams it with the staff, plants the staff, and leaps up, kicking it with both of his paws. As he does, he bursts through, landing on the other side of the creature as it rains down in harmless, dead ooze material. As the ooze is deceased. As the bits of it plop to the ground, you all look around at one another.
I
was
fall flat
that?
on my face after that maneuver. I just for giggles rolled dexterity to see if I could make a cool landing or not, but no, that was a 2 on the die. I faceplant into the ground after that maneuver.
So you face plant adorably onto the wood. You watch as the well is now free flowing and water quickly fills up the pool. Hang on one second.
Willow Red, are you okay?
Depends on what your opinion of okay is.
Are you okay? Let's just put it in steps. Are you emotionally okay?
Believe so, yes.
Okay, are you physically okay? Because you look not so.
Yes, absolutely not.
Okay. Oh boy. First off, do we have anything to help? With these birds, I have some herbs and things like that to kind of help. With some ointments, you think they'll help?
I am going to make a beeline towards Willerin, and
Yep.
I'm kind of just gonna palm him right on the chest and cast Cure Wounds. It's not much, but it's all I can offer.
It's still good, Sticks. Thank you for helping.
I love that it calls it Cure Wounds damage when it pops up on the screen.
Well,
I can help a little bit more.
Please, no, don't waste all your healing.
Shush. Sit down.
I'll sit. Thank
worry.
you, Six.
Don't worry. I'm gonna
like-
get my ointments out. Use my
Consider it payback.
I won't be able to do too much either, but this is a little trick I picked up somewhere. And he'll just Hickory will just kind of put his hand on Willerin's shoulder, and I've got 7 points of lay on hands I can channel Euro.
Thank you. Both of you. Thank you.
and as the party gathers together to heal their wounds, and with one task completed, one more to go, and then turning in the book, that is where we're going to call tonight's episode. want to thank everybody for coming out and tuning in. Thank you again for being patient with us while we took a couple of weeks hiatus there. Speaking of, we have tomorrow night Remnant Shadows, and then on Wednesday, Falscala Nights. On Thursdays, correct me if I'm wrong, you guys still have an episode coming up this Thursday, right?
No.
We are taking a break until September 1st.
Yes. All right, that's right. Thursday nights is on hiatus until September 1st. That being said, Thursday nights are open for those of you who would like to run a game. Please get with myself and Otter, or Otter, I should say, and let us know if you guys are interested. If you are here watching us tonight and you haven't joined our Discord, please do so, but also go by the Eclectic Emporium there in the Discord channel and vote on the designs that you would like to see on our merchandise. Don't forget, we have a merchandise store, and we still have t-shirts with our new logo or our updated logo on it. So go check out all that stuff. Please support us. No, don't please support us. Support us. We love having you guys. We love your support and watching it, and that is awesome. Help us keep the lights on. Support us by picking up a shirt, a magnet. Otter has some of the shirts, and your sister has some of the shirts, and you said that they're really nice quality too, aren't they?
Oh, I'm wearing mine right now. It's a comfy shirt. I like it a lot.
They're very soft.
Very soft. So thank you very much to all of my players. Speaking of, before we go off the air, I'd like to tell my players one of the requirements for leveling up or character advancements is the first time you encounter a hag and survive it, you get to advance to a level. So welcome to level 3, everyone. So, with that in mind, you guys work on leveling up characters, and until next week, take care of yourselves. We love you guys. Thank you for tuning in and watching, and we will see you all next week. Good night, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Rat.